Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we have a Huawei P30 with a broken USB port, and as a result, you can turn it on but you can't recharge it. That's a problem. So David here is gonna shut down the smartphone so that we can continue replacing the charging port, and the back cover, although really cracked, will be reused later on when we reassemble the whole device. It's not really the main issue. The client really doesn't care about the back cover as long as the smartphone can be recharged normally without going through different angles of the charging port. So there are some issues with a broken charging port, or you can be charging it on a really awkward angle with your USB cable, or you can just use your wireless charger. But the benefits of having a good USB connection to recharge your smartphone is because you can have a faster charging if your smartphone is capable of accepting higher wattage input. So we have taped the cracks over the back cover just to make sure it doesn't fling out shards of glass, and then we're gonna remove it. So in this process, we're not gonna fully disassemble the device because the charging port board is easily accessible without removing the battery or the display. We're just gonna remove this back cover and then detach the battery and then remove the charging port because that's the faulty component on this unit. We're gonna unscrew the shroud for the daughter board. Fortunately, it also gives us access to the connector for the battery, which is gonna be safer that way. We're gonna disconnect some connectors for the antenna. We're gonna do this slowly because these components are really sensitive and really fragile. We don't want to incur more damage as we go along with this repair. So we're gonna remove these antenna cables, and then we're gonna extract now the charging board. This is the replacement part, really small. Gonna install it. Make sure that the USB Type-C port is aligned with the jack or the female jack. Just press it in and then do the process in reverse. So if your smartphone has difficulty getting sufficient charge, or if it's indicating a slow charge or slowly charging or anything of that sort, maybe there's a problem with the charging port or the battery. But mostly if your battery is healthy, especially on newer smartphones, then it can be your charging port because it regulates the input of electricity to the battery, and some damages on the USB Type-C or micro USB tends to be impacts on the actual port itself, or some irregularities on the use of different chargers. So if you can get an original charger that came with your device, although some smartphones don't necessarily have that nowadays, then it's better. So we're gonna put back the screws we have removed a while ago, and then we're almost done. We're just gonna test it if it charges. This one is gonna be indicating yes. This Huawei P30, when it detects a charging charger, plugged into it, it's gonna be automatically turn itself on. We're gonna clean the camera, clean the old adhesives on the chassis, and then we're gonna be good to go. Just checking the components if it's good. Liquid glue to attach the back cover. We're still having the tape on the back just to make sure it's not gonna disintegrate as we reinstall it. And we're almost done. So if you have problems like this on your Samsung or iPhones or even the Huawei, other models of Huawei, we are happy to help you out. And just like this, you don't need to buy a new cell phone. Isn't that great? Thanks, David. This is a good fix. We're almost done. And thanks for joining, guys. Till next time. Cheers!
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.